Hello everyone, this is potpotsie here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to port PC maps to Minecraft Pocket Edition. So, it used to be only a few people actually could do this, but it's actually relatively simple, especially if you're doing an easy port. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys on my Mac. Now, the tutorial is virtually the same on Windows anyway, so if you have Windows XP, Windows 7, some sort of PC, it should work okay. So, first go to Google Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, whatever browser you prefer to use, and go to mcpuniverse.com. This is what I recommend, okay? It's because we need to get a map file of some sort. It does not matter what file it is. So I'm just going to click a random one, Christmas Leap. I'm going to download it, okay? And like I said, it does not matter what map it actually is. So you just download it, and wow. It's got some craziness going on. So download it as a zip up here from Dropbox. It should only take a half second, literally. And go ahead and close out of that stuff. You don't need that anymore. Now, make sure you have MC Edit installed, okay? In fact, I'm going to pull up Google Chrome real quickly and show you guys MC Edit. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So, if you don't have it already, it's called MC Edit, a Minecraft World Editor, okay? It's free, absolutely open source, completely legal, everything like that. So I'm, of course, using Mac, as you can see. You might be using Linux, most likely using Windows or Mac. Windows is the most likely. But anyway, I'm going to be using the development version, which is the one you should be using as well. It says unstable here because certain features are not completely stable, obviously. It's kind of self-explanatory. But it's also updated on the 23rd of November. This was on 17th of May. So the development build will support a lot more textures, items, etc. when it comes to Minecraft Pocket Edition. So I really recommend going with the unstable version. If you use this one in the tutorial, you may find you have some problems. So I really get this one. So I'm going to go and exit out of Google Chrome now. And go ahead and go to MC Edit. Now, as you can see, I have the MC Edit and the MC Edit Dev, which is the developer version that I'm just recommending that you do. Oh, wait, we shouldn't. I'm jumping the gun a bit here. You need to go ahead and I'm going to hide that. If it lets me. Alright, so go to Finder, or if you're on Windows, go to My Computer, Downloads, whatever. So go to your downloads, I don't care how you get there. And for Mac, you double click it, it will unarchive it, just like this. If you're on Windows, you right click and click Extract, I believe. So that should be easy as well. Takes a little bit longer, but anyway, now you're done there. So now you go back to MC Edit, right here, and open a level. Now, right here, it's automatically going to put you in Minecraft saves for the PC and Mac version, but you want to open the one from your, the one that you just downloaded. So, on Mac, you're going to go back. Same thing for Windows, you just find that directory. So I'm going to go back to even Library, Spencer Steiner, and scroll down and find Downloads. Now, here's the Christmas Leap map I just downloaded, and just go ahead and click on Level or whatever, and open it up. Now, it's going to open up this whole world, which is the one that I just downloaded from them. I'm not even sure what kind of a map it was. Looks like it's some sort of parkour I just downloaded. Yeah. It's a massive Christmas parkour. So it's all rendering up right now, as you can see on my Mac. So, Minecraft Pocket Edition world are 256 by 256. So what you'll do is, like I said, it doesn't matter what map you download because of the following. So, what you do is go down by bedrock. In fact, just leave the, maybe there. Just pick a random spot, kind of above the bedrock. And go ahead and drag it up. I'm not going to use much shortcuts or anything today because I want to make sure those of you that are beginners understand what I'm doing. That looks kind of cool. Come over here. And go up here and just kind of make sure you end up on this corner. Okay, so I've selected that entire chunk. Now go on the top and grab it and lift it up. See on the left there, over here, you want to make sure all of that is included. Now over here, as you can see, you've got these different options and things. And you simply want to delete these entities. Well, actually, the entities don't really matter, actually. Just delete the blocks. It'll take a minute, depending on how big the world is, how many blocks there are. Some worlds are really intense, and it takes a few minutes to get rid of all that. Especially depends on your computer. Now you can go ahead and do Command-D or Control-D on a Windows machine and deselect that block that you just deleted. Now, it's not rendering over here for some reason. So as you can see, we've got the bottom few layers of the world. You can also see the maximum sky, which is up here. So there you go. Now, this is where it looks disgusting. That looks really weird. Alright, so what you're going to do, and this isn't even really necessary, I'm just trying to keep it simple. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and I'm just going to save that world, okay? So save the world. It's going to change lighting. All the chunks and everything are going to have to re-render in there and save. Now, you can go ahead and open a world. And actually, you know what? Don't even do open. Just go to load world and find one of your PC worlds. Now, none of these are really particularly cool because I've actually moved my worlds out of this directory. These are just some actual test worlds for Minecraft Pocket Edition. So I'm going to pick one. I have no idea what horse world is, so we'll go ahead and look at that. Hopefully it's not something really weird. Okay, so this is a PC world, as you can see. It's got all the mine features and things, and it goes on forever. So that's as much as I've rendered. Like I said, I haven't done a whole lot on this world. In fact, I may have only rendered this, literally this section right here. If that's the case, you know, this might be my... This is not my world. I don't think. Maybe. I don't even know. I really don't. I don't know why it's taking so long to render either. Alright, so it's rendering up a little bit more. So I believe all the checkered area is where I've actually been and explored. So what you do is you pick the section you want, okay? So typically you're going to have a PC world. It's going to have a lot of structures, and you're going to be like, okay, I want this stuff in there. So you're going to pick that section. Right here, as you can see, in this map in particular, I don't have a whole lot going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and select a random section of the world. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. Now, as you can see on the screen, it says width and length, okay? Now, you're going to want to make sure it's 256 by 256. Of course, it doesn't have to be. That's the simplest way to do this. I just want to make sure you guys understand. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it, okay? I've selected my area. Now what you do is I grab this and make sure it's 256. What you do is you go block by block and select the exact section of the world that you want, okay? So 256 by 256. Height is actually up to you, but you're going to want to make sure you select all the mine shafts and everything if that's what you want. It looks to me like we're on the bottom anyway. Yeah, we're maximized. We're on the bedrock. We're on the very bottom of this world. So we've got 256 by 256 world. So that's the chunk of the world I want, okay? So you go over here, and as you can see, you simply copy, and I think that will work okay, but it may not. So what I would do is export this as a chunk. Okay, so that's what it's going to do. It's going to export this. In fact, we're going to name it, okay? So it's a schematic. So I'm going to backspace this whole thing, and I'm going to name it PE chunk, okay? Just for the tutorial purpose. And I'm going to save it under my schematics here on MC Edit. In Mac, it's going to be in your documents, and PC should be probably in the general MC Edit directory. So I'm saving it. It's going to take a second to export. Now that we're done with that, we can go ahead and go out of here. We don't even need to save this. Just close it. And go back to the menu. Now, Christmas Leap is the one we were using. So I'm going to go in there. And as you can see, it's just like we saved it. Now, the chunk actually did end up saving up here, which is nice. But if it had not, you would go up here. Well, in fact, actually, let's just forget that. I'm going to do Command V, sorry, for Mac. Command V, or you do Control V for Windows. Now, as you can see, I'm carrying a 256 chunk attached to my mouse wheel. So you don't need to be too specific, just roughly, just kind of click it, try to get it close, and then you can adjust where it needs to go from there. So as you can see, there's a nudge button here as well, which a lot of people use to keep in the exact position. So I'm going to move down here and click it around and get it stuck in the exact spot that I want it. So I'm going to keep bringing it over really close now. We're getting really close to having it where it's supposed to be. Oh, goodness. Well, I don't even know what just happened there. Alright, so we're going to have to adjust the sides. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what's going on with it. It's being crazy. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use... what just happened? Did I get it right? Did I actually get it right? I may have gotten it. Okay, let's see. Did I get it right? Looks like maybe. Alright, so what you do is you go ahead and import this once you're ready. Now, I may not have it completely positioned properly. In fact, it looks like I'm a whole chunk off, actually, aren't I? I am. Okay, let's move it over this way. I might be one block off. I'm sorry. I'm just crazy today. I cannot get it right there. There we go. I think I got it for real this time. Perfect. So I've covered the entire world exactly as you can see the lines line up. So now what you do is you decide the height you want and things. I think I'm okay with exactly where it is. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here on the left. Oh, jeez, well, that was weird. You go here on the left and click import, okay? Now I've copied over the biomes. Everything's copied. You can check and uncheck certain specific things if you feel like you don't want certain parts of it. Of course, I just copied a massive thing. Error during... Now, this is the developer version, so there's going to be errors here and there. So just go ahead and click OK. I don't know if that directly affects me in what I was trying to do or not. I'm just going to look around and see how the world looks. So I'm going to give it a moment to render here and take a look. Now, the wool, of course, there's going to be some problems with the wool. Wool will basically come wherever we don't have IDs. For example, as you can see, these were all vines, okay? Now, vines don't exist in Minecraft Pocket Edition quite yet, so that's not going to work out well. I'm going to go ahead and let this all kind of render. All the little grass things seem to have come in okay. And Minecraft actually in 0.8.0 now supports these, so those shouldn't be a problem. Now, I'm going to go over here and show you guys what to do in areas like this. Obviously, that looks disgusting. It's so ugly. But you're going to have these mine things under here. It's going to be awesome. You know, there's a lot going on down here. So I'm going to go up here and take a look here. As you can see, like I said, the wool is just nasty. So select a good section of this area where you know the wool is not supposed to be there. Some places we're going to have to actually edit manually. So go ahead and cover all this section right here. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you see all that stuff selected. And I'm trying to remember exactly what thing it is. It's fill and replace, okay? So you go here and fill with. This can get weird. It's kind of glitchy. But what you're going to do is you're going to find wool, okay? White wool. And you're going to select that, okay? Now you're going to replace. We're going to find all the white wool in this section and we're going to replace it with air. So go ahead and click OK. Click replace. Now all those white wools should be replaced with air. Command D or Control D to deselect, and there you go. All that wool is now gone. So we replaced all the weird wool spots. Now you might say, wait, this is supposed to be, you know, a swamp. Minecraft Pocket Edition does not currently support that, so you're just going to have to do it that way. Now, around the world, there may be things like this. This is supposed to be some sort of bush in Minecraft. I'm trying to remember if it supports that yet or not. I believe it does support this. So here's what you do. You go to Google Chrome, Safari, whatever. This part's completely, you know, this is optional. So if you've seen what you needed to see, you can go ahead and leave. It's okay. This is just going to be showing you how to change specific blocks of wool using IDs. It's pretty simple, but, you know, if you don't even care, or you can move them in your own creative on your iPad or whatever, that's fine. So, but I'd watch if I was you, but it's not really needed. Now, go ahead and search up Pocket Edition block ID, okay? Now, it should be pretty much right here up at the top once it renders. My computer's having a bit of a hard time because I've loaded so many chunks on MC Edit. I'm using Adobe Audition to record and edit the audio. I'm recording the screen. It's doing a lot of things. It's just a wee MacBook, you know? I'm giving it a lot of crap today. Alright, so here you go. Here's all the block IDs. Now, I need to find those coral thingies that you find in the desert. Right here, dead bushes. Block ID of 32, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and hide Google Chrome. So this should be a block of 32. That's going to be the case for this entire section of the desert. Now there's probably easier ways to do it, but I don't know what they are. It looks like a corner of it was not rendered in the PC, okay? That's what I was talking about. You have to make sure you've explored the area in order to port it. I don't really care because it's just an example, but in your world you're going to. So make sure you only work in world sections that you've actually rendered. Now, I'm going to go over here and just pick a random spot sort of, and make sure everything's kind of, everything in this desert that's wool, those are the ones, are going to turn into corals. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go down to fill and replace, okay? And you're going to find white wool once again, and you're going to replace it with coral. Now, as you can see, coral's not in there, is it? But ID number 32 is an unused block. It's not actually unused. MC Edit has just not been updated. So you click OK, and you replace. Now, I just did it, so I'm going to go ahead and do Command D. Now, when you look at it on MC Edit, you're going to go, what the heck, you know? These are like purple square cubes. Like, that just looks stupid. On here, as you can see, it's block ID 32. And the developers made block ID 32 a dead bush. So, when you load this world into your iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch, Android, whatever you use, those will actually be coral. Okay? Now, there's ways around this with scripts and things. It's not very easy to use with Mac especially. So we're just going to show you the simple version. Now, you've taken care of that. So when you load this world up, it'll all be well. Now, you can look around, take care of these if you want to, or you can just take them out in the game itself. I don't really care. Most of the time, it's actually okay. They're not going to harm you. Again, I might be missing some sections, not here, but over there in that corner. So that's pretty much it, though. Now you've got this little world of Minecraft PC, and you can even go down into here and look around. Look at that. So all that is going to be in your Minecraft world. If your device is not very powerful, this may not be recommendable. You may not want to have all this going on because it may lag your device pretty bad. It will probably be okay. In my experience as it is, I've used an Nexus 7 2013 as well as an iPad mini, iPhone 5. They all seem to handle it really well. Now, as you can see, 3 unsaved edits. Just do Control S to save, or Command S from Mac users. I don't know why it says Control S. They should fix that for Mac. But that's pretty much it. So I've got the world chunks here. All seems to be working. On the top here, I already exported this section earlier, so you can just click delete on that. And Command D to deselect to make sure everything's... That red stuff just shows that it hasn't quite affected it yet. It's running through and making sure it makes all the changes to the entire thing, which it just saved all the chunks. So, go here, and you should be able to simply leave, you know, because the world's done. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to quit the whole thing, okay? Now, if I go back into MC Edit, alright, I'm going to go into the dev version, of course, just because that's what I was showing you guys. Don't worry about too much about the errors. There shouldn't be any real problems with this sort of simple work. There may be some issues with filters and things like that. But this stuff, I'm going to tell not to remind me again because that's annoying. Now, Christmas Leap. Let's look at it now. It's still a Pocket Edition file, formatted for Pocket Edition. And looky here. We've got ourselves a PC map for Minecraft Pocket Edition. So, if it wasn't your own PC world, all you'd have to do is download the PC world that you want to port. Put it in your Minecraft files, put it in your downloads, whatever you want, really doesn't matter. Open it up, copy the chunk, paste it, really simple. So you can watch this over again if you need to. Again, it's super easy. These things will be corals when you actually look at them on your device. If anyone else downloads your world, if you make it available, it will be used that as well. I hope this helps you guys because I really want the Pocket Edition community to grow. It's growing rapidly, growing actually quite crazy right now. And I really think that it deserves to be massive. So we should start porting all the good works and stuff people did on the PC versions and get everything readied up and downloadable. And again, MCP Universe, I really recommend registering there, making an account. I'll put some links down below to make it easy for you. And you can upload your worlds there, do all kinds of stuff. It's great. It's a great way to do things. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed again. And go ahead and put requests in the description if you'd like. If you'd like me to show you guys some Blender tutorials on how to make renders for free, legally, all that stuff, go ahead and tell me. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.